Alrighty then. Welcome all, welcome all. This is JJ Wilson,
This is your boy Ash the Man.
and welcome to our episode 2 for the Internal Vintage Podcast. If you like, you can catch episode 1 on Ash the Man's channel. Episode 1, also the same name, Internal Vintage. We talk about things such as anime and gaming and the latest news that involves around those realms. And if you like what you hear, please do not only subscribe to my channel, but also subscribe to his channel. Because for now, we're going to be alternating these episodes on both channels. So episode 1 was on his, episode 2 is on mine, and episode 3, whatever day that'll be, it'll be on Ash's channel. So be sure to tune in for that. All right. Let me post a link for the Discord right quick.
Oh yeah, I got the link in there. I'm doing the
Oh, you already got it.
yeah, I'm doing the tweet right now on my side, so people can go ahead and get in here.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, sir.
Yeah, but make sure
Now-
though. Well, I was about to say as I was just telling everybody, make sure get hit both of the subs for both of us because man, we're going to be really getting cracking down in these podcasts and doing it dirty.
Well, hopefully, we try to keep it drama free at the same time.
Hey, drama free, yeah, But sometimes, it's one of the things, man. Sometimes you don't go finding trouble, trouble finds you. You just gotta learn how. We just
trouble
want
is going to find us. Once our channels get bigger, because the bigger we get, the more leads we attract. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Hopefully, we don't get no creepy boys. That's the one thing I don't want no creeps. I don't want nobody talking about. Man, I cut my left arm off for you guys. Like, I don't want that kind of fan base. No cutting your arm.
Oh yeah, no creeps, no furries,
Nah,
no Kirby's,
no Kirby.
Rubik's kittens, Sony ponies,
We don't need no sock boys.
sock boys. Oh man. So yeah, welcome guys. That's all in here. Shout out to Killer J Gaming, Perfect Welch, G Bane. What's going on with you guys, man?
Yeah. How you guys doing?
So yeah, we don't have that many topics this time around. We got like maybe 2 gaming topics we wanted to touch on and 2 anime topics. It looks like the anime portion might be a tad bit longer because we had a couple of animes to end. So I might dabble with that a bit myself. Hiro no Soro as well as Giviati. But yeah, let's talk about the gaming first here. I guess we saw the announcement for Tekken 7, Season 4 Pass. And if you guys haven't seen it on Namco Bandai's channel and several other channels on YouTube, you had an original character, not exactly a new character. The girl is new, but the name is not new. She goes by the name Kurimitsu, right? So she is a what you call a Ronin. So she's like a runaway ninja. A long time ago, back in the early days of Tekken. So I guess she came back. She took Yoshimitsu's sword this time around, and I think in the trailer she fought Master Raven, beat her, and then next thing you know, Yoshimitsu's looking for her, and then they go into a duel, and then after she beats Yoshimitsu, she takes his sword and she runs off. And then she unmasks herself, revealing that she's not the same Kurimitsu. It's like a young girl, a young teenage girl, I guess. So yeah, she's looking pretty strong there. Got some new moves. Looks like she's fighting 2 kunais now, along with Yoshimitsu's blade or something. Right. So yeah, I saw that, and I was really impressed with the stage too. Looks like it's just like in central Japan, like Mount Fuji area, or whatever. And so we got that character. There's supposed to be like a second character, as well as a new stage. And I think they did some more customizations for character creation. So it's gonna be like more costumes to play with and everything. So it looks really exciting. I don't know if you got a chance to look at it at all, Ash, but yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing off season 4.
Oh yeah. Well, see, well, I did get a chance to look at her. Yeah, like you said, the moves look a tad bit different from what we previously saw with her in the previous Tekken games. Like, if you used to like Tekken, like the first Tekken Tag and Tekken 2, her moves was almost identical to Yoshimitsu's. You know how he be doing the whole like spinning wrist sword, and then he'll fall back being dizzy. Like she
Yeah, yeah, they both have those move sets. Sure do.
Yeah, but now it just seems like she has her like dedicated move set to where it makes her feel really unique from what the trailer shows. So I'm really interested in probably picking her up. Because like I got the season 1 pass for Tekken, and in season 2, I think the only person that I got was Zavina. I've been a Zavina fan since Tekken 6, and when they brought her back, I was like, oh man, like you bringing a freak girl back. I'm happy.
Dude, they gave her Azrael's ability. No, not Azrael. He's in the chat right now. Him, VGL, what's going on, y'all? Azazel, that's his name. Azazel. They brought some of his powers back within her, you know, because her left hand is purple now.
Yeah. Yeah, but
I think she's using that orb to seal Azazel off, but it looks like it's not just working. I guess he's slowly taking he's taking over her body, basically. He's trying to use Sabina to do like his evil deeds and everything. And so she's trying to fight him while fighting these other people, so it's pretty crazy to see.
right. And it's interesting because, like, you know, like with them in the DLC characters that they have and how much they interact with the other characters that's in the game, like going from like Anna, even when you talk about Noctis from Final Fantasy 15, I mean, every player that they have added has definitely brought a uniqueness to their play styles that we haven't seen before. And I think that's one of the things that stand out in Tekken 7. The reason why I think Tekken 7 in this generation of gaming with the PS4, Xbox One, it really stands out as probably one of the best fighting games right now.
Oh, no doubt. Let me see if I can screen share this. I was trying to save the picture here. For those that haven't seen the character yet, let's try this again. Oh wait, I think I see it now. Let me see if I can open it. Bear with me.
Right.
Okay, I think I got it now. So let's try this. Our first screen share on the podcast.
There we go.
Okay. So this is what she looks like here, the new Kunimitsu. Not a redhead, but she has black hair and got some heavy mascara on her face or whatever, markings.
Beautiful.
So yeah, so if you guys see the trailer, she fights very much like a mom, but she's kind of has her own little style to her skill set, so to speak. So yeah, looking forward to using her in the game and everything.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to try it out either.
Oh yeah, what's going on, Wild Man? Glad you showed up tonight. So yeah, looking forward to the Tekken 7 Season Pass 4. Still going strong. Game's been out for like 4 years now, which is crazy. Console wise.
Yeah, I'm still happy for platinum for the game too.
Oh yeah, and another little tidbit. I don't think I have the article, but I did read another article where it said Tekken 7 sold 6 million copies. 6 million.
That's not including digital, is it?
I think so, maybe. But I have to double check that. But yeah, 6 million. Yeah.
That's crazy. We know Mr. Somebody was playing Tekken 7 and wasn't doing too good.
Well, I could see he's a spammer. He's a big time spammer. And you know how much I cannot stand spammers.
he would get destroyed. Like if he faced me trying to spam, I will love. He will probably.
Oh no, I'm sidestepping. Like I'm doing a bunch of sides, especially if I have while wrong. Leech out long. That's all I'm doing is sidestepping. He ain't grabbing me like that.
my Kazuya will make lunch meat of him. Like let's
make quick work of this dude. Using law, misusing law, you know. No law, but he's like one of the easier characters to use. But how you gonna misuse him like that,
dude? One of the easiest to me, I think. Like Law and probably Steve is probably like the most like easiest, but like most used characters out of everybody. Like those two, I see more of them than anybody else. Like
right, yeah.
So that's just me.
Like, how do you keep using the same freaking move to win your fights? I mean, great.
You're not even facing good people. You just
Yeah, you're facing average people. Like, yeah, that's true. You'll be rage quitting in a heartbeat facing us or somebody in high skill level.
yeah. And then when he's playing this on the Xbox, right?
Yeah, it was funny watching him hold a controller. He was holding it so tight. Like, dude, what kind of hold is that?
Only reason that I would say this about like when it comes to the Xbox controller is out of the bunch, the Xbox controller is really not meant for fighting games. I mean, like if you don't know like the triggers and everything, it just feels weird that controller is set up for a fighting game. Some people like it. I'm personally,
I can tell you right now, I couldn't use it. No, I feel uncomfortable right away.
yeah. Like I mean, for a shooter, it feels good for a shooter. Just doesn't feel good for a fighting game. That's just my opinion. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Eddie's an easy character too, but he's also one of the most liked. So yeah, I go ham on Eddie Gordo. Wow, man.
Oh, anybody using Eddie is like, look, once you know how to block low, it's over.
Yeah, because he does a lot of low attacks. That's the trick with him. You
And
can't
then,
do a whole lot if you can block his low attacks. But if you don't do that, you're going to be in world full of trouble.
yeah, and then what makes it so crazy too, like when you block Eddie attack, he has like this certain pause because he goes into these weird stances. So you can literally like counter him so like tough.
Yeah.
So that's for all your Eddie players. I mean, I'm sorry, but if you don't switch up your game with like his fighting style, you're not going to win against a pro Tekken player. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah, it's best to mix it up. Do a mixture of high and low attacks with it. That way you're more unpredictable. That's my advice.
Yep. Trust and believe that. And I'm not saying that I could personally play with Eddie because I prefer really not to use Eddie like that. But I'm just saying.
Let's see. Let's touch on the Final Fantasy. So apparently there was a new Final Fantasy outing. This past week. There was like a teaser or something, like a website, Final Fantasy 16. So I got the article up here. I don't know if he's gonna be able to read it or not. Let me do another screen share.
Well, I don't know about anybody, but when I see Final Fantasy 16 and seeing that it goes into a time period that they haven't touched with Final Fantasy in a long time, oh my God, I lost myself. I just like, you pretty much could just say I jizzed myself because I was just sitting there just having fun, like looking at this. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, so this article didn't have too much information on here, but it said it was like a teaser website, and there's not a lot of detail going on, But this one, just a couple of comments here. If you guys want to take a gander at that, let me pull up the next article right quick. This one has a little bit more information about it. So we got, let's see, if I can find it.
Well, I do know one thing though. They have Square Enix have confirmed that they're looking for a release window within 2021 for the Final Fantasy 16.
What was that again?
They looking to have like the release window to be in 2021.
Right. Okay, 2021. So yeah, they said the main character's name is Joshua. He's the son of an archduke, and they're saying like it's like something has to do with the blight. I guess it's some type of curse that goes on within the land. I guess you with this guy, you have to go around and solve all the people's problems from this particular catastrophe that's going on. So sounds rather intriguing. That type of it's the story is kind of vague so far, but I don't know if there's any Final Fantasy fans out there, but I think it's something that I'm pretty sure you guys are looking forward to, especially coming off this Final Fantasy VII remake, which Ash has played by the way and he finished it.
Oh yeah, I'm currently playing it on hard mode. I haven't touched it in a while, but I think that's like the last set of trophies I have is to do it on hard mode, and I got to do a couple of secret bosses, and I'm gonna have the platinum for it, which is going to be done. I'm not going to leave that unscathed. I'm going to go back and get that.
And let's check the Wikipedia right quick.
Now, I do know one thing though. It seems like the open world fighting style that they have in here is it's going to be refined and way better than 15. And 15 definitely has some issues with their open world and the combat in there, which I think it could have been polished a little bit more. But in this one, it seems like they're giving you more room to do a lot more things, especially with what it looks like. They're going to have like a crystal system that's going to deal with like you being integrated with a summoning. So I'm thinking they're probably going to take quite a few elements from previous Final Fantasy games to really like make this really good.
Yeah, I'm looking at the premise now, and they're saying like the main enemies are called icons, and I guess they said they're controlled or manifestations called dominants. So I guess there's like different types, and there's two types of icons. Okay, yeah, it says it's a phoenix and an irit or ifrit. I don't know what that is.
Right.
Yeah, so Joshua, he's gonna be fighting these things with sword attacks and magic abilities. You know, kind of like Cloud, pretty much.
Mm.
Yeah, it sounds like.
Right. Well, I mean, it should be good though. I really do have faith in this. Way more than I have faith in Final Fantasy 15. Even though I love the gameplay, love the open world, there were so many issues with the story that really left people uneasy of like the way Square Enix did it. Like didn't include like everybody backstory within the game. They try to sell it to you through a season pass, in which kind of like wasted my money on because I haven't even touched nobody's episode. And then, like when people actually got in tune with the backstories with people, they stopped at the Ardent and pretty much just canceled the whole thing. So they didn't give Luna Freya, they didn't give her backstory, and I wanted to see that more than anything. Like Luna Freya was Noctis, you know, lover at this point, and you don't even get to see her backstory or nothing.
Wow, so that's the chick with the wasn't that the biker chick or somebody else?
Who Luna Freya?
Yeah, wasn't she the biker girl or like?
No, she was pretty much a healer or whatever. She went around like healing the people.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was like her purpose was to kind of like for Noctis to go to the next level, but the way that it was you know performed in front of him was like they was going to be getting like married when he get to a certain age, but all these like you know events started to happen, which was predicted that was going to happen, and she would have had to give her life to you know for Noctis to go to the next level, and that's what she did. But it, you know, just before I go any further, I will go and say it's going to be a little bit of a spoiler for people who hasn't played Final Fantasy 15, but like they eventually like she really did love Noctis like to the fullest, and it's kind of sad that as much as you played that game, the last time that they ever interacted with each other was when they was kids. They went like years without seeing each other, but she still loved them like that. And I mean, maybe
Loyalty, man.
that's loyalty.
That's
Loyalty without the sex. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. It's loyalty without the sex. I don't understand that. Like he got no buns, but she was loyal to him. Like that was crazy.
not that crazy. It's genuine friendship.
Man,
It's hard to get these days, especially
man,
in this society.
man. Like I don't know, man. It was that charm he had, and she got a part of that charm. Like,
Right.
but I mean, again, my man's didn't even get a chance to get a kiss, like or nothing. Shoot.
That's crazy.
But I will say because I didn't play again. I didn't play none of the episodes, but what I did watch on them on YouTube, I think Arden had the best like episode out of everybody next to Iggy. Um, his story really tells you that he was that he pretty much was the like the guys of that world play toy. Like they really messed up his life, and it wasn't him. It was literally the guys themselves that really made his life shit. So it's really sad. It's sad, but you will understand why he wanted to do things the way he wanted to do them.
Oh man, that's pretty wild stuff there. And speaking of Noctis, he is in Tekken 7 as a DLC. He was in
One,
one, season one, right?
yeah, he was in season one.
Yeah, along with Geese Howard.
Oh, yeah. Jeez, that's my guy right there. When I see his intro, it just set them up. I'm like, no, they not doing my man's. And you just see him just countering everybody, tossing them aside.
Yeah, Repukin.
Repukin. I'm like, oh, let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah, when fighting Noctis, man, he teleports too damn much.
Yeah, but it's like his moves get predictable though after you fight him because like it's straightforward. It's not really like no uniqueness to his teleporting whatsoever.
Yeah, he teleports more than Master Raven does. I mean, golly. Like, is that how you guys like teleporting like peekaboo moves on me?
Yeah, Geese was a surprise for everybody. Nobody think that they would have added like a character from King of Fighters. I think one thing that Tekken has done, and you haven't seen a fighting game did this besides like something like Marvel vs. Capcom. But what's very unique about what Tekken has done is you got a character from Street Fighter, which is Akuma. You got a character from King of Fighters, which is Geese. You got Tekken on sales from 3 different fighting game platforms. You got these 3 characters. The only one.
Going back to the Tekken 7, like that's what makes the next character so unpredictable now. Because I talked to a friend of mine earlier. He said he wouldn't mind seeing Drew Kazama back in there. It's like, hey, I wouldn't mind either since they brought back Heihachi's wife, who was the first time in the series. Drew Kazama being Kazuya's ex and everything. Bringing her back would be crazy. Even if she came back as unknown, that ulterior creature that took over her body, I guess, and it was a non-canon kind of thing on Tekken Tag. We all know about that, but bring somebody like that would be crazy, or just somebody from outside the series and everything. It'd be pretty nuts. I'll give it that.
Right.
I would have had some original characters like Falcon Ram and Leroy Smith, and they've been pretty dope from what I've seen, man. And I played them both so far. Like I like Falcon Ram, man. He effectively replaced Bruce Irvin from Muay Thai, pretty much. A lot more intimidating. And Leroy Smith, very beautiful Wing Chun style.
My boy Drew, he was going crazy over him. I think the best Falcon Moon that I have seen amongst my peers who plays it, is my boy Craig. He actually, him and Mike and the boys, those are the only 2 that I know that actually went to actual tournaments. And man, I'm gonna tell you like this: my winning streak against them is not great. Like they just that good. Yeah, it's like they so used to playing tournament. It's like for them, it's just like a normal playground. Cause I feel like if they pick their best characters, I'm at odds. Like I can't do nothing. And it's not like I'm just sitting there like, not block or anything. They know the frames, they know they thing. You can't be mad at the experience that they have versus what I have. I mean, if it's just like a random person, I could get busy with anybody, but them when they little tournament, experience, kick rocks.
Oh wow. So yeah, like before we move on to the anime section, let's do one more screen share here. Or another screen share.
Oh yeah, why you doing? So I'm gonna take a look at the comment section real quick.
Okay.
Wow, man, I don't think I have a chance to meet you. Wow, man, it's a pleasure seeing you in the podcast, and I do agree. Noctis reminded me a lot of Sasuke, just a little bit more of a pantsy rich boy.
Yeah, Wild Man. Yeah, he followed me. Actually, VGL told me about his channel because he does like anime music videos, and he also talks about Lost Stars. So he does live streams too on his own.
I got somebody to check out later.
Yeah. He's a pretty entertaining guy. So yeah, do check him out when you get a chance. So what we're looking at right here is from pushsquare.com. So they got a full list of the latest PS4 games to come out. So I'm just gonna scroll down here, and some of these that you kind of already seen. And we know about the first notable game, Crash Bandicoot, coming up in October. And then going down the list, a couple of these I wasn't familiar with, like Amnesia. Of course, I know about the sports games. We know there's a G.I. Joe game. And we see Watch Dogs Legion. I did see a little bit of that. Doesn't look too bad. And November is the crazy month. November, of course, Spider-Man. You see that down here. Spider-Man coming out. Cyberpunk coming out on the same day, November 19th. Call of Duty, no surprise there. And then we got Assassin's Creed Valhalla, November 10th. So this is what we're talking about in the last episode. Like, man, like we got 2 open world games coming out like within a week from each other.
And then you actually got Destiny 2 Beyond Light, and that's gonna be a big DLC too. I mean, I will say I will be getting that that Beyond Light because I've been playing Destiny since day one, and that's one of the games I can always just go pick up and just go buck ham.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, I didn't see the Yakuza game. Yeah,
I forgot all about that. The Like a Dragon, that junk looked crazy, but I have not played a Yakuza game in years. I think you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to purchase the whole collection and just go through the games, man, and just catch up and try to get that Like a Dragon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the new Guilty Gear game. But there's no release date for it. Might be next year for real.
Man, Guilty Gear. I was so glad that they actually came out and re-released Guilty Gear and redid it. Man, it's good. Because Blaze Blue, not saying Blaze Blue was bad. Blaze Blue was awesome, but I just wanted Guilty Gear back though, because that's the love right there.
Yeah, and the rest of these games don't have dates on them, but it's just like a full list of what we're seeing here. I noticed there was a Digimon game.
I don't know if I'm gonna be getting. I think that Digimon game is the tactical one, which I'm not a big fan of what I have seen from it, so I'm probably not gonna be getting that. It's not something I'll be big on. A tactical Digimon game just doesn't. It didn't look right. Doesn't sound right.
Oh man, yeah, exactly. And scrolling down some more, nothing really is like jumping out at me. Oh wait, never mind. Romance of Three Kingdoms 14.
Ooh. And then it's one game that I wanted to mention too. I think it come out in later October. It's called Ghost Runner.
I think I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up on Steam because ultimately it looks like something like a Mirage Ed assassin like game. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of crazy. I want to pick it up, and it's like it got like a little PlayStation Plus deal. And then on the Steam, it has like its own little discount to it too. So I'm definitely
Prince of Persia. Remaking Prince of Persia. And there's even a date, January 21st. Pretty great.
Yeah. Prince of Persia was fun. I'm glad to see them doing a remake for it.
Yep. All right. Any other questions before we move on to the anime side of things here? Anybody? That's just it. Thumbs down for Prince of Persia. Not playing that game.
Oh man, that must be some hatred.
Wow, bro. Did you not beat it? Oh, you're not a huge fan. Oh, okay.
Not a huge fan of it. Well, I understand everybody got their own taste, and don't remake it. That's something else too. I think I was on Twitter talking about this a long time ago. That how I feel like remakes is kind of like just flooding the market. Maybe you know what? Maybe like in the next podcast we can probably touch bases on that topic. I mean, because like remakes is like something that is like you see more common now, and not just only in gaming, but you see remakes in movies too, and it's like, where's the originality in like your craft, your work, and stuff like that. So yeah, we can touch bases on that. Hey, wow, man, appreciate that. You just gave me a topic.
Yeah, you gave us another topic we can dissect because yeah, it does seem like when you do remakes, in a way, it almost feels like the producers or whoever comes up with those plans and ideas, like they want people to like get up to speed about how it used to be in the past. 30, 40 years ago, we were watching this stuff, so we got to let the next generation know what it was like when we were coming up to see this. That type of thing. That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah, to me, it just seems like a money grab. And that's how I look at it.
Oh yeah, that too. That too.
But we could dive into that. I mean, I'm probably going to be on everybody's bad side with it because the things I'm gonna say about it's not going to be good. So just saying. No.
Yeah, that's what it feels like though, in a nutshell. But yeah, that's something we can definitely dissect within the next podcast for episode 3.
Right.
We're 30 minutes into the stream. Let's go ahead and move on to the anime side of things. So,
well,
the main thing I kind of wanted to touch on, which I'm kind of excited for, is Going Kamuy, the new season. It's the first episode, I believe, is October 5th. I'm looking at the date; it's on a Monday. So October 5th, put that on your calendars. Going Kamuy fans. All right. So this is another picture. I'm gonna show you guys the people's, the main people that are on the loose. They got these tattoo skins. So in case you guys don't know, we got the main character Sugimoto, and he and the girl Asirpa, excuse me. They are looking after these guys. They're trying to catch all these people here and maybe not necessarily kill them, but they need a copy of their skins to find the gold that her father hid from not just the tribe but everybody. Because like this whole anime is just crazy because there's so many factions involved trying to catch these people so they could get their hands on the gold and do whatever they want with the money and everything. So you got one side, they want to rebuild like a new nation away from Japan, and then you got another guy that's part of the Japanese government, but he wants to use that money to kind of do the same thing, but just in a more draconian manner.
right.
All he wants to do is he wants to take that money to get, I guess, like his best friend's wife, who I guess he also has an attraction for, to see again, because she's blind from a disease or whatever. So he's going to take some of that money to help her out with. But he developed a friendship with this girl, this indigenous girl, this Ainu girl with Asirpa. So I mean, it's pretty crazy story actually. If you ever get a chance to check it out, man. But this graph I'm showing you guys now, this is like based all the way up to the manga 222. And so like some of these characters that are going to be in season 3, I believe I know is this guy with the glasses right here. I can zoom in. This crazy nut job here. Dude, when they animate this, it's gonna be great. I'm just gonna let you know.
Like I'm gonna just go straight into the manga with it because I don't want to miss like no kind of like details that may leave out for it. Because when animes be like that big and they make it to like Crunchyroll, Funimation, and all that stuff to actually have that premiere. I don't want nothing to be left out. I would still watch the anime later on, but I don't want to miss nothing. I want to get the good stuff, the juicy stuff. Don't leave none of it out. Just like
I'm warning you now, man. You will get in this anime. You'll get that and then some. You'll be like, okay, that's a little more than I bargained for.
Right. I can't wait. I can't wait. Like, it's unfortunate that I haven't had a chance to like really check it out due to like all the catching up and things of other anime and stuff. But I'm going to be getting into a really interesting. But yeah, because I mean, like with the kind of premieres that we have in this weekend, man, I'm gonna have my hands full. I mean,
yeah, there's quite a bit of premieres and stuff, man. Yeah, this next guy here, you're gonna see him in season 3 for sure. Because when they go to Russia, Sugimoto's group, when they chase after Kyoranke's group with Asirpa, they're gonna bump into this guy, and he does spot them, but you won't find that out until Sugimoto and Tanagaki and and the two new guys that tag along with them that work for Surumi. They're gonna bump into this guy, and they're gonna be like they're gonna be doing what's called Stekken, so they're gonna be doing like Russian boxing. It's gonna be some funny shit. Yeah. Who else? I think he's later in the chapter. This guy, this old man right here. I'm not sure if he's in season 3. He might be. Now he was in season 2. This blind guy,
Mm-hmm.
this blind guy named Tony. He was in there season 2. I'm trying to think. I think he's gonna be animated. This guy here. I don't know about this one, maybe. And I think he's gonna be in there. For
Okay.
sure. And I think everybody else has already been animated so far. All the other people here. And that's Shiraishi. That's another guy that tags along with Kyoraki's group. But originally he's with Sugimoto. But in season 3, he's going to be with the girl, and he's going to be with Kyoraki as they try to leave Russia. Well, not leave Russia, but the island that they go to, Sakhalin Island. And they're trying to do that to get that girl's memories back, Sirpa's memories, to find out where that treasure is. So it's going to be pretty entertaining. Hopefully, season 3 is going to be quite insane. Oh, shout out to Sigma Jones. Welcome.
Welcome back, my brother. Thank you so much for joining episode 2. You know, feels good to know that, you got people coming back showing that love, man.
Welcome, wow. He said, beware the no scene, man. Actually, he's not that bad of a character. He was a bit of a threat in the beginning, but then later on, he kind of assists various peoples within the Goen Kamuy universe, like Sugimoto, when later, I think, the old man Toshizo. So, yeah. So a lot of these guys in this series, they change factions like a bunch. Especially Ogata, the very person that shot Noburabo, which is the name of Asirpa's father.
Right.
That dude is as shrewd as they come, man. Got it. Whew. So yeah, now that I touched on Golden Kamuy, I guess we can go ahead and talk about the Crunchyroll originals.
Yeah. Now, in the Crunchyroll originals, do you still have the listing of the Crunchyroll originals?
I can look it up right quick if you bear with me. I believe there's 4 of them so far, right? Like,
right. It's
go ahead.
I would say yeah, because it's in Spectra. It's Tower of God, God of High School, and it's Giabita, if I'm pronouncing it right.
Gibiati, I think it's called. It might be pronounced different.
Yeah, Gibiata. Now the Crunchyroll original whole like thing right now got me very, very worried. And the reason I'm saying this is because
I got the whole list right here. I'm doing a screen share. May not be able to see the comment section anymore though.
Now we do know that we got the vampire Noblesse. I'm think I'm pronouncing it all wrong. But that's the other Crunchyroll original that's set to release October 8th.
Yeah, so here's the whole list right here. Now this anime here, don't this look like Avatar?
It really does. It looks
like Avatar.
It's like Avatar mixed with Temple Run or something. Like, no, bro.
Even the kid looks like Korra. What's going on here?
Do that Sora have teeth on it? You know what? Whew, okay. But let me not make fun of this.
Oh, it's Aztecs. Okay, so it has to do with the Aztecs.
Yeah. Aztec like whole religion thing is kind of like weird to begin with. I mean, yeah. I don't know like how familiar we have to get with them, because if you look at the Aztec warrior from Mortal Kombat 11, Kodo Khan, he like when you look at their history, it's kind of weird.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's nuts. So yeah, let's scroll down. Yeah, so this is a trailer. I don't know. I don't want to play it though. This is the one you were talking about in private.
Yeah, Noblesse or something like that.
Noblesse, yeah.
Yeah, it had already ended. So I'm not sure how many episodes they plan on squeezing, but I'm presuming it's probably going to deal with just 12 episodes. Now,
yeah. By the way, this is a manhwa, South Korea comic.
Yeah, webtoon. If you got the webtoons out, you could definitely go through it. It's honestly it's really it got good ratings. Like all of the webtoon thing like anime stuff like Tower Guy got a high school, Noblesse, Solo Leveling right now. Those are like the top four. And honestly, this and probably Solo Leveling is ones that I actually, have looked at the most, being that this one was kind of like sideline more for Solo Leveling because Solo Leveling is actually way better to me. But Crunchyroll has me worried. Like the deal that they made with the webtoons, to me it was kind of a big announcement. Like we're going to be doing webtoons to bring Crunchyroll original anime experience for this company to kind of expand on the anime horizon. So when you heard about webtoons, the first thing people was like, "Oh my God, Tower God and got at high school. They is really going to set the bar." Now, Spectra was technically the first one. Spectra was actually pretty dope. I actually like it. It was entertaining. It could be really brutal at times. Basically, deal with this girl. She pretty much went missing for a week.
Right here.
Yeah, and she pretty much became like
God damn. Why didn't you Ash? Come on, dog.
Look. I'm telling you, don't let this woman with the big boobs fool you. That whole storyline is brutal. Like that that beam has that dude right there. That beam has killed that dude at least 7 times within 2 episodes. So trust me, it's crazy.
Oh shit.
It can get really brutal, but at the same time, it could be really silly. And I'm good. I love the mix of genres and characteristics in the anime. If it can make me laugh and still be like creepy as hell, I'm all for it. As long as they do it well, I have no problem with it. I mean, hell, shit.
Is this anime out already?
Yeah, it already had its run. It was the first original.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was.
Oh snap, guys! I got to tell you about this. Is the worst one out of all of them. Before we even go in on God of High School and GBI, we gotta go on this crap here.
I ain't got this.
Look at this, man.
4 fierce girls trained to become great heroes at a high guardian academy where they form alliances, uncover betrayals, and discover their true identities while preparing to protect the world from an anonymous unknown threat.
Ash, if you see, I hope it's still on YouTube. I don't know if it is. It might take too long to try to find it. There's a trailer of this crap. You gotta look at the producers. You're gonna know one thing in common.
Well, I'm not gonna do it on live stream. But I will do it, and by next episode of the podcast, I am going to probably rip them a whole new asshole. But oh my God, I just don't like.
Chat right now. I can't look at it because I got the tab share. So, guys, can you guess what I'm talking about here? What's the common theme with the people that made that trailer? If you even saw the trailer, it's okay if you didn't see it. Just take a wild guess. We'll give you about maybe 20 seconds. Can you guess what's the problem here with the producers of the anime? What's the one thing in common that they all have?
I'm just still. My man's got like a whole onesie on with a whole hammer. I'm done.
Oh, dude, it's the whole thing is cringe. I haven't even watched the episode, but looking at the people behind it. Okay, time's up. The one thing in common, everybody talking in that particular trailer were women. They were all women.
That is crazy.
So you can imagine where this particular show was going when they produced these characters.
Trans.
Yes.
Man,
Damn it, man. I
let
saw
me.
that. I was like, no way I'm not watching this. No freaking way.
What? Let's go to Freak Angels real quick.
Yeah, I just saw that too. I have no idea about this.
So 12 23-year-old psychics living in a rural London must check their wild impulse and discover their angels to rebuild society after civilization comes to a certain crashing end. Now that could be a hit and miss. That can,
Yeah.
but
characters to deal with too.
that's what makes me afraid about it because the one thing, okay, I'm gonna reference this to My Hero Academia. And the only reason I'm doing it is because of how many characters they have introduced and so on. My Hero Academia does it right, and honestly, I don't see like how they able to reduce that by not thinking about like and being afraid to talk about this character in transition, but they do it the right way. Not every producer writer can do that the way that they do it. So saying about what 23 psychics, I want to see y'all try.
Yeah.
No, 12, 23.
Okay. All 23 years old. Yeah, everybody is 23. Don't know why that is, but it's 12 of these people. And I guess they're trying to save society.
Maybe they all like Michael Jordan. I don't know. Okay, so what is this?
This one
Goken, a former samurai, a Yukaiza bodyguard, a devilish spy, and a justice assassin try to find a place in the rapidly evolving modern era while escaping the sins of their past.
That's interesting. I haven't even heard of this one.
I don't know.
If it's as good as Onihei, then I'll give it a shot. You know. But yeah, let's scroll back up because we missed a bunch of them. You saw this one. I remember you talking about this one.
Yeah, Tower of God. Like that's the thing. Tower of God. That it had a little bit of a pacing issue too, but it wasn't as bad as God of High School. I think we was able to enjoy it a little bit more, and they really got us into there because I'm not gonna lie to you, I hate Rachel with a passion. Like out of all the anime women that I ever seen, Rachel is the worst. I hope she died in the fire.
That's the blonde chick?
Yeah, I hope she died in the fire. Like my man's was looking for her. His whole purpose at first was her. And when you watch the ending, and again, spoil alert if for people who have not watched Tower of God season 1. Again, I can't stress that enough with these spoiler alerts, but to me, it's been out for a long time. And if you say you like watch anime, you should at least have checked it out. But she pushed my man's off. She was jealous. Oh my God, she was jealous. She made a deal to sabotage my man's. Man, fuck you, Rachel.
And there you have it.
Oh my God. And this one I'm actually excited for is X-Arm. On the edge of death, the officer and his android partner are forced to activate a top secret weapon, the X-Arm number 0. I'm actually excited to see this. I can't wait.
Cool. Yeah, let's get on the guy to high school. Wait, there's another one down here.
Nope.
Oh, that stupid one too. But I haven't seen anything about it.
Nope. I'm looking at it now. It's like, why Spider? So like this. What? Like, you know what? Just shoot me in the foot right now, because these people with these ideas, no.
Yeah, it seems random as hell. Like people on drugs making this.
Oh, I know Azro, but I could look when I'm dreaming. I could dream that somebody could slit Rachel's throat. When Nagasa falls for Taka, she gives her conditions in order to date her. Nagasa must marry her first. What? No, I'm not watching that.
This is like the anime Simp Tales anime. Like, I don't know.
This is like No, we know about God of High School. We're gonna go in depth with this in a second, but
I think that's what
okay.
Yeah, that was it. So yeah,
So
let's eat the roast first. This one or GBI?
well, here, let me say this before we begin the roast of the God of High School, because again, Crunchyroll originals really have me on the edge when it comes to these shows. Like, even though I'm excited for some of these is really bad ideas, like really bad ideas. And we have seen again, the example is God of High School, being that the way that the anticipation was and the way that people was hyped about it. And I mean, of course, some fans is going to be like supporting it regardless because how much they love or what they read in the manga. So, them making it to an anime is not really affecting them. But for some who waited for the anime to actually release, is not in a happy state. So, and it makes me wonder of what's going on because out of the four that released, two was really bad. One was okay, and the other one was pretty good. But that's not a good ratio. Like,
yeah, that's pretty retarded.
right now, when we talking about the guy to high school, and I mean, me, you, I know I know VGL.
Yeah, he's watching. He's in the chat. Let
Yeah,
me know, VGL.
yeah. We could like I check if you was to ask one of us what's the main issue wrong with God of High School is the pacing. The pacing is terrible. And again, the deal that they made with them was for 12 episodes. They put 120 chapters into 12 episodes. So that means that it's doing a fail. Like, be honest.
Make a lot of sense when I was watching it. Like, okay, I get that it was like a high school martial arts tournament of some type, and you had these three guys like in front of us right here. The guy in the middle, for those that don't know, is Jin Mori. The one on the left is Han Dan Wei, a karate expert. Now Jin Mori is a taekwondo expert, and the girl with the sword, that's like a samurai chick, Yu Mira, that's her name. Mm-hmm. So they all linked up together. And wasn't it like a singles tournament at first? No, it wasn't a singles tournament. They were all teams. So every fight was a team fight, basically. It was like a 3-on-3. And initially it wasn't 3-on-3. Like, they were all one-on-one matches, but they were like team fights. Kind of like when you go to a martial art tournament, they'll sometimes have 3-on-3s, but each person on the team has to fight one another to score points and everything. So that's how that worked. And so they worked together, and eventually they'll win the city championship. And then the next tournament after that was a regional championship, and that introduced more provinces of South Korea, and they were all fighting each other and stuff, right?
Right.
And so even behind the scenes, there was like some higher ups, I guess. Like, you had these crazy looking people. They had these ridiculous powers, and they could summon animals and demons and shit. The shit was wild, man. So I'm looking at it, it's like, what is going on here? Like,
well, here, so basically, like you said, the tournament had like two parts to it. The first part was the preliminaries where they had like the singles, and they pretty much just ran through like the little guys, and that like we didn't get really good until like towards the end. And that's when like Dunway had his issue going on, and his
friend died, by the way. Spoiler alert.
Beat the shit out of Myra, and then him and Jen had their all-out battle, which was a good fight. Now, again, besides it, like, okay, and then I'm gonna talk about the second part because I think I'm getting ahead of myself. But the second part was that's when the team tournament began, and they pretty much became a 3-man team. That's when you got more into depth of what's going on with the group. The Knox going against like the officials, which was led by Megan, and we got a chance to have a little bit of a character build up for Jen. Now, again, like I said, pacing was the biggest issue when it came to God of High School, but there was also issues that really made decisions later on in the episodes that really didn't make any sense. Like, character development for the main protagonist was one of them, and that's where I think like the second most issue came in that, and reason why I believe was it episode 9 or 10 of which they kind of like changed things up. Like, Jen build up really didn't happen at the beginning. We just know that Jen liked to fight. He was pretty much the Goku, and I mean he was the Goku, like the young Goku that was pretty much starting off. Now, when he actually fought against old boy, he was supposed to lose. He was supposed to lose, but they didn't have that. But he ended up winning. He ended up winning in the anime, and that caused a lot of people to be mad about that. I was mad because like it would have made more once you finish the whole season one. It would have made sense for him to lose and for him to achieve that power due to him like really taking everything that happened with him and trying to go to the next level. Because at this point, it just feels like he's been the strongest from the get go, and he really didn't learn anything.
Wow, yeah, from what you described, because I haven't looked at the manga at all, because I didn't, or manhwa rather, it's South Korean. I didn't look at the manhwa at all, but to have a series have that much information crammed into 12 episodes is a monumental task to achieve. Okay,
right.
I figured with these developers, they had to spice things up here, and they had to come up with a way to keep the audience engaged, since this story is supposed to center around Jin, but based on the manga, it seems like it was a come up for Yu Mira, but they didn't give it to Yu Mira. They gave it to Jin to keep that, Goku like aura about him, alive, to make it seem like, yeah, man, this guy's powering up and he can take on gods now, so to speak. So I think that's the angle they tried to play here, which is why they made that change up in the story in the anime. That's what it sounds like to me.
Right, and there was a poor character development because it would have made more sense for him to lose, so that you could have been able to like get the audience more in depth into the reason why he lost, and now he's going to the next level. Because I don't feel like he really developed right. I don't. It just didn't seem right. It's like when they went when episode 6 went to that transition to episode 7, and they starting to get into like the 303 tournament, you felt as if like they was trying to get on track, but then they lost us. They lost us again.
Wow.
So
it makes me wonder if they should have extended this to 24 episodes instead of 12.
Honestly, even if they would have just like did like 26 episodes, because honestly, for how many episodes, I would have say they could have like did like around like maybe like 30, maybe. Yeah, 30 would have been perfect for it, but 24 would have did a lot better. But 12 episodes, and when by episode 4 we figured out that, man, they putting 120 chapters into it. I'm like, oh, we fucked.
Like, how is that even possible? Like, you're gonna miss out on so much other little tidbits that would have made a lot more sense. Like, okay, I know exactly what's going on, and I know why such and such has that power.
Right. And I don't think like a lot of these like producers and stuff really take a chance to really look at certain things, because I'm gonna reference this to Tokyo Ghoul. Now, Tokyo Ghoul is one of those animes that really suffer from pacing. I mean, I love Tokyo Ghoul, but I'm gonna be honest with you, pacing was terribly off when it came to the anime side. They left so many things out. In the regular Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul VA, it was crazy. Like, you didn't even get to see the fight with Kaneki and Amuro. Like, that fight was so crazy, and it was gruesome. I ain't gonna lie. Like Kaneki got stabbed in this eye twice. You see him eat his friend dead body. It got bad. It got bad, but they didn't show that. And then Tokyo Ghoul Re, they kind of really rushed the hell out of that, because there's a lot of things that they didn't answer for, which in the manga, they did not really kind of like finish on a lot of topics anyway. So the anime didn't really help at all, made things worse. So,
oh wow,
God of High School suffers from that, but I think on a higher scale.
That's unfortunate, because now I feel like it's taking more of a Dragon Ball Super route, instead of being more like the recent anime I watched, I Hear No Sora, where the story pacing is slow enough, but you understand exactly what's going on, and you understand the process of the character's development within the game itself. And so I'm gonna touch on that in my separate review, I Hear No Sora, because that there were 2 seasons. Like there was the first season was like 24 episodes, and then the second season was 26. And it ended up being like 50. So I'm gonna
Right.
touch that more in depth, and it's a pretty very good show. I felt like it was underrated. Probably one of my favorite animes of the year. Now let's go to the other show. This will be like one of the last things we talk about here. Gibiati. Oh my goodness, man! The tidbits that I learned and the tidbits that VGL learned, dude. It turns out this anime right here took 2 years to develop.
I'm sorry for laughing like that, but
Oh,
my!
I laughed like that earlier.
But go ahead and let them know what the anime is about.
Okay, now I made a separate anime review about this maybe back in July when it first came out. So for those that don't know, this guy that you see in here, he's the main character. His name is Kenroku. Kenroku is from the past. He's from that Sengoku era, back in the Warring States era, Japan. He's doing his thing. He's cut down samurai foes alike, serving his master. But it turns out his master has to make a hard decision. He has to decide that he's going to fight for the east side or the west side. So the east side is the Tokugawa shogunate. The west side is the Toyotomi. So his master's trying to decide, man, if I fight for this side, then I'm going to betray this man. If I fight the other side, I'm going to betray this guy. I don't know what to do. So then he often decides, I can't lose you, Kenroku. You're my best man. So I gotta exile you, man. I gotta save my own ass.
Right.
That's what that was about. So while he's leaving Edo, so I guess that's where his master lives. He meets another guy, the ninja guy. I forget his name. I keep forgetting his name. He's like a shinobi, the dude with the blue hair. Let me point my mouse to him right here. So he's traveling with him, and next thing you know, they see this crazy light, and then they get sucked into the future. And the future, the setting is 2030. So it's like 10 years of the present time. It's 2020. Now it's 2030. And so eventually they meet this girl named Kathleen, this little girl right here. She's like a teenager, and she's like the other main character. And so it's better explained in the final episode of Gibiati. I don't want to give too much away, but if you want, I can. So it turns out this girl was making a wish. It's so weird. Like she made a wish that I guess the world can, improve or get better somehow. And so she saw like a shooting star in the middle of the day, but it was actually a spaceship. So what she actually saw was a spaceship, and it had the alien inside there, and that alien was the doctor, the Yoshinaga. So when you watch the anime, you don't even know this guy's an alien until he admits it after you kill one of the strongest Gibias, because that's the name of the demons, Gibia, which stands for the show Gibiate. So eventually the group, they meet all these different people. They kill the main like Gibia, Medora, I think her name is. And what's funny is because like at the beginning of episode 11, I believe Kathleen was interviewing Yoshinaga. She was asking him like, who is your love of your life? And he didn't really he revealed it, but he didn't say the name. And he just got up and left. Like he didn't want to talk no more. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, shouldn't you say the name of your lover? Like she's trying to interview all these different people, to make a documentary about what's been going on. Because the reason why the world is as jacked up as it is because it's a virus, guys. It's just like coronavirus, but it turns you into monsters, and these monsters look like Digimon. We look at crazy looking monsters. I can make an example right quick, but let me explain. So the way these people turn to monsters is a virus called Gibia. That's the name that's been given. So it started off in Italy, kind of like how the coronavirus started off in China, right? And eventually it spread all over the world. And now it's turned on all these people that get infected by the virus. It turns them into Digimon. And that's basically the setting you have here. So it's a post-apocalyptic anime. It's all over the place. You got these funny looking monsters, and Kathleen and her group, they're just trying to survive. And there's one more person in the past I haven't touched on. This guy right here, this bald guy. He's a monk. He's got a long ass name, and I forgot too. I think it's called Yukinojo or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. Yukinojo. But unfortunately, man, he's a cool dude, but he eventually dies in the middle of the anime, sadly. So yeah, let me stop the screen share for a minute. Back on here. Yeah, man, this is a crazy anime. It really made no sense to me. The worst things about this anime was the animation. Like the animation was just, oh wow. The CGI, folks. When you watch the CGI, you'll know exactly why. You know exactly why the show is just crap. It's just awful.
You know,
Go ahead. And you want to have some thoughts on it, Ash? While I look up the Digimon on this show, if I can show you guys.
man, I'm feeling like Peter Griffin right now. You know what grinds my gears? Like for real. Like I just don't the concept that got me is that okay, these monsters can attack in daylight, correct, JJ?
Yeah, no, they attack at night. They're scared of the daylight. Like they don't really come out in the day. They come out at night. That's what they.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they when the two came back from the past? Wasn't they fighting one like in the daytime?
Yeah, this is the one I'm talking about. Let me get the images up right here. Hang on.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but like
Trash, man. Hold on, let me do the screen share again. Look at this crap right here. Oh, not this one. Not that one. My bad. Bear with me. It's got to be this one. No way, I got it now. Look at this. That's the strongest Jibia they encountered prior to fighting Yoshinaga. Because Yoshinaga, when he revealed that he was an alien, this is the person that he fell in love with. This monster you're looking at right here, he fell in love with this thing, and it was actually a female. But then the group eventually kills it, and then it pissed him off so much that he became a Jibia himself. He became a Digimon.
wow. But see, this is what I'm saying right here. Like this looks like clearly in the daytime, and they not supposed to like it. Like
I think that's what make this one so rare because it traveled like at any time of the day, mid-aurora.
But like you remember when they was talking about the past and like how this affection kind of like spread, and you see them like attacking planes in the broad daylight, but they're afraid of the daylight. That's why I don't understand. Like this anime just it confused me. Like I was sitting there like trying to understand it and felt like I was getting tossed around and like literally, you know, they it kills me. Like, and then they talk about it took 2 years to make this shit.
Dude, the last episode was so cringe because, yeah, like as was said, he turned into Frieza. He turned into Cooler basically. He was looking like Cooler until like it's so funny because Kathleen tried to finish him off with her little electric gun, but it only made the dude stronger. And then he turned into this little gargoyle clown face creature. And he started smiling while he was talking shit about some of the people there, and he was about to kill the ninja guy before Kenroku stepped in to save him. I'm like, dude, this dude is strange, man. Like, he showed barely any emotion throughout the whole anime, but then by the time he becomes a badass, all of a sudden, as a Jibia, he wants to start smiling and talking shit.
and you talking about the male scientist, right?
Yeah, Yoshinaga.
Okay, so
he's back here. Hold on.
So yeah, so he turns out to be the bad guy. Oof.
He ended up being the bad guy all along, even though he was like this quiet, cool dude. Yeah, this guy right here. Look how sad he is after he saw this strange looking creature die.
He must really got turned on when she was out there killing people. Like, go ahead. The way you ripped his body out. Oh my god! Like that's like you sick fuck. Oh my god!
Goodness, man, it was terrible. Like,
but this is the prime example why the Crunchyroll originals is like such. It's such a scary thing right now because you know if of course, with them going into a partnership, that means that Crunchyroll is literally like paying these people to make content for us to review over. Now, I'm not sure how much hands Crunchyroll staff got into the production of this, but obviously it's not enough if we getting crap like this. And I'm not saying that everyone was terrible, but honestly, Tower God and this shit definitely, I mean, not Tower God, God of High School and this shit really does need to have like the proper supervision to make sure we getting something that we can enjoy. Because honestly, overall, I really did not enjoy God of High School like that. Yeah, the fights was good, but the story was shit. Character development was shit. This anime, I can't say not a good thing about it. Not one good thing.
Yeah. I just realized I got the names mixed up. So Kenroku is the ninja. Sensui is the samurai dude. Okay, my bad, folks. I
You fine, man. For a shit anime, you don't need to apologize.
need to remember all the names.
Like, and then look, they just cut his hair and dyed his hair blue for no fucking reason. His hair,
It didn't make a lot of sense. It's like, oh yeah, I like my new hairstyle, even though he was fine without it. But okay, it was random.
like it just makes you look cool. Like, no, his last hairstyle made him look cool. He looks like a
He
punk.
looked like a ninja. Yeah, he looked like a ninja should, not some emo creepo looking dude.
Like some short hair fuck who's trying to buy a pop, with 25 cents, knowing that it cost $1.
Oh man. Well, at least he had a girl back in the day, so even though he got transported in the future.
Man, yeah, like it was just crazy. And she made a wish upon a freaking spaceship. Like, y'all get y'all. Oh my god.
As I say, he looked like Gargoyles from Killer Instinct. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to. I wish I could find that image of his final form, man, because it was so bad. It might be on Google.
So I'm gonna have to ask you, JJ, and I want to ask the chat room too. Like, for everybody who's watching this, including us, JJ, what would you rather watch, Boku no Pico or this bullcrap?
I think I watched Boku no Pico at this rate. It's that bad, man.
Oh shit! I'll pop. I don't know. It will be bad. I don't know. I'll be mad at myself for watching either one.
Oh man, this was a pretty bad series. Is this it? No. What the hell?
Oh my god! Like this.
I feel like I have to actually go on Go Anime and actually show you guys, like, copy the image and then show you exactly what this little creep looked like. This final form of Yoshinaga, like, it was so stupid. Once we do that, then we'll answer some questions before we bounce up out of here. But y'all got that's episode 12. I gotta turn off the sound.
Oh, no problem. Yeah,
here.
It was really that bad, y'all. Like it, I couldn't get past
the part where he got killed.
I couldn't get past episode 3, like literally.
Hang on a sec. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. Wait. Man, I gotta play it back. I gotta copy it, man. That jump was so cringe, man. When he smiled, it's gonna laugh your socks off, man. I gotta pause it. There it is. Yo. Okay. Get ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Where's the thing? Here it goes. Look.
Oh my god. That looks farted.
Hey, that's a meme. That's a meme right there.
Oh my god. Like everybody who was involved in this production team, they need to get their salary cut for 6 months straight. Like they don't even eat.
It was hot. Well, the people were high.
Yeah. I think if I was like really like that high, I could have probably did something way better than that. Like,
We all could have got drunk, could have got high. Oh, dude, we would have been. Oh, it would have been terrible.
man, I'm telling you, I would have took some Jaeger bombs. I would have, I would even say this. I'll probably take like 5 Jaeger bombs, like, like eat like 3 cookies, smoke like 5 blunts, and even probably sniff like fucking 15 lines. And my shit would have probably been way better than that. Yo.
Wow, you actually want to see a full bite of this creep?
Go ahead. You might as well just
Oh
like.
well, we might get the cool version. I gotta go way back in the beginning. I gotta get a good shot.
Hey, I'm telling you, 15 lines of coke, and I would have did that anime way better. But one, I would have left my man's hairstyle the same. We would have not got no CGI monsters, like Technically, they was better off than doing these.
He's powering up. He's powering up here. That's cooler. He's so pissed off, man. He had to go Dragon Ball Z on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Cooler.
Really?
Oh my gosh, man. Wait.
I know you didn't want to say that, Mitch.
No, I wasn't trying to. That's cooler. I gotta get to where he got upgraded to where okay, she electrocuted him. It's like tastes like candy. Now he's growing. I'm waiting for the part where he goes into his next form. Yeah, he took out his hook blades. If you watch this, man, it's gonna be so funny. Okay, I think I got it now. It's kind of small though. But yeah, Ayame, I forgot to talk about her. She's like the chick with the purple hair. She's like a mercenary, and so she became a Jibia when she got stung. She turned into this thing too. She turned into a similar creature. Let me screen share one more time. Yeah, this is him. It's kind of small, but that's the full body shot of this Yoshinaga. Now, what does that look like to you?
I do not fucking know. That look like a. You know what? I'm gonna be like Stan Marsh from South Park. Just shit. It's just shit.
Dude, it looked like something straight out of Gargoyles, but they just put like this random creepy mask on them. It's like, what is this? It's ridiculous, man.
It makes no sense. I was highly disappointed.
Wow.
Highly disappointed. But any more things you want to talk about is Crunchyroll depression?
Oh. Honestly, man, I really don't. I mean, yeah, Sigmund Jones laughing.
Well, I would just say this. Hopefully, we can get like some quality things from this like collaboration because you guys supposed to like set the bar for animation, and unfortunately, it's not going too well for Crunchyroll originals.
No.
So yeah.
Alrighty. Anybody have any more questions before we call it a night? That's pretty much all the topics we got this week.
Azra about ReZero. Oh, I'm planning on posting the ReZero later today. I end up doing like a couple of extra hours at work lately, just to bring in some bank, and I've been doing a lot of planning with my sister for my late brother's little get together we doing this Saturday, and also it's my anniversary month. Me and my wife, of course, we celebrate now 11 years of marriage. So,
congratulations! Yeah,
amen.
My birthday month, so yeah.
Yeah, it's Jason's birthday month. He's going to be turning up. He's going to be going off. and the Outlaw started going into the sunset, blasting off that Omega shell that you probably never seen before.
Yeah, it'll suck you right up in too. I'm really about the number nines.
Yeah, look, what you got to do is you got to aim that boy right there at the Xbox little, and just shoot that boy like.
We got all the cats and shells for the Kirby's, the next kittens, Sony ponies, whoever wants to come in. What you wish for, you just might get it.
But overall, but I can say this though, ReZero this week was really, really interesting. Like, it's just crazy. It adds on to the things that Subaru got to grow as a person, and also some of the hardships that he goes through is definitely recognized. And it just seems like it's more and more things that he has to overcome. Like, I think this scenario definitely stands out as the most difficult scenario he has to get over. And honestly, I don't know where he needs to start. I don't know what convincing he needs to do, but honestly, I feel like the solution will probably be at the end of season 2, in which is going to be satisfying. But I would definitely talk about it. And JJ still recommend ReZero for you, VGL, and everybody else. It's definitely good. It has its moments where it could be like, they have its little silliness, but I think like the story can be really dark. It can get really bloody fast. The killings on there would definitely have you going crazy, and some of like the characters' interaction, the development would definitely have you going crazy. You get attached to these characters and love these characters.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'll definitely, hopefully Sunday I can check out the ReZero, see how good it is. So yeah, what's coming up next week for me? I think I'll try to do a Hero no Sora first, probably. It's gonna take a little bit of time because it was a lot that happened in season 2. I mean, it was a roller coaster of emotions, man. That season, man. A lot of highs and lows with that basketball team. So I'll try to do a video with that sometime in the week, and then later on I will further examine the debacle that is GBI. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely bring that up a little bit more detail.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be our show for tonight, everybody. We thank you all for coming in. It was definitely a pleasure. I think we did all right here tonight, all things considered. So we'll come back with episode 3, which will be on Ash the Man's channel.
Yeah.
We'll give you like another update video, kind of like I did, or maybe what he'll do on his channel sometime in a week. So make sure you subscribe to both my channel, JJ Wilson, as well as Ash the Man's channel called Ash the Man.
Right.
All right.
And here, real quick, let's give the shout outs to all the people who was here. Wildman Inc. Nice to meet you, man. Thank you so much for supporting Welch. It's always a pleasure, bro. Definitely. Thank you for showing love, Killer J. I can't wait for the next review, bro. And also thank you coming, showing love. I always appreciate it. VGL. Hey man, it's always nice to see you here. Thank you for the shout out video you did for us for the second time in a row. Much love for that. Me and JJ appreciate it. Azrael, you already know, man. It's the conversations we have when streaming or any of the podcasts is always enjoyable when you hear, bro. Honestly, I don't see a stream or a podcast here without seeing you in here, Azrael. That appreciate it, bro. Sigma Jones. Thank you again for joining. We definitely appreciate it. Much love. Mega Drive Adam. Appreciate it too for stopping by.
I didn't even see him. Damn.
Yeah, love the support. Anybody that I forgot to mention or probably didn't see, because I'm just going for the comment section. Appreciate you like showing love to us both. Don't forget, subscribe to my boy JJ, man. Awesome channel. Subscribe to your boy too. Definitely going to be, hitting you with the content. All of us, we try to do our things, and we definitely trying to make sure things is happening the way it should be.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it, guys. We appreciate you guys' company tonight. Hope you enjoy yourselves for a bit here. We definitely reached our 90-minute mark here. So yeah, with that said, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good night and everything. I'll let the bed bugs bite. And we's out of here.
Peace.